Ever wonder why some stories stick with you long after the credits roll? Um, we're diving into the world of isekai anime and why one series, despite its controversies, continues to stand head and shoulders above the rest. Before we begin, please hit that like button and subscribe for more anime breakdowns. Everyone's buzzing about the new hit, but let's be real. It's not quite the genre redefining masterpiece. Some claim, compared to it feels safe, while certainly deserving of praise for its production value and dark tone, it's missing a certain something. The narrative emerging is that it's a better, less problematic version of, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Avoiding problematic tropes isn't enough to make a great story. And in fact, it's what makes it feel like a generic, generic, generic. At first glance, the premise of sounds typical. A shut-in, reborn in a magical world, but it quickly subverts expectations. It doesn't gloss over the complexities of rebirth, and it explores what it truly means for an adult mind to inhabit the child's body. The brilliance lies in its flawed protagonist. Rudius isn't a hero from the start. He's a man grappling with his past, trying to unlearn harmful habits. It's messy, uncomfortable, and undeniably compelling. It's a challenging story, and there's nothing quite like it. Um, and that's why calling it a less problematic feels like a disservice. The problematic aspects are the power of the narrative. That without them, it's just another fantasy story. It's fair to be put off by Rudius's flaws. His lecherous nature and questionable behavior are definitely pushing boundaries. But that's precisely what makes his growth as an individual so captivating. He's not a perfect hero, and that's okay. And gives Rudius every flaw imaginable. But it's those flaws that make his heroic moments truly impactful. Unlike countless flawless shonen heroes, Rudius spent decades being a coward, making his acts of bravery all the more meaningful. That isn't an isekai, but its story plays it safe, resembling a series like what makes special is the realism of its protagonist and the mystery surrounding his situation. In contrast, solves much of its mystery quickly, and its protagonist, though flawed, embodies the classic dark anti-hero tropes. The visuals are stunning, but that's where the similarities end in the similarities. And in terms of story, they're worlds apart, and if anything, is closer to a generic isekai than ever was. So next time you're looking for a truly groundbreaking anime, remember that sometimes the most compelling stories are the ones that aren't afraid to get a little messy. And speaking of messy, Why did the wizard cross the road to get to the other side dimension, of course? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.